Likutei Halachos, Hilchos Nesias Kapayim, the Birkas Kohanim, Halacha Gimel. The Halacha Gimel is based on Torah Lamed Aleph. This is teaching number 31 of Likutei Moharan. And as we usually do, we go through the kids of Likutei Moharan so that we get the abbreviated structure, the spiritual principles that are guiding that particular halacha. And then we get into the halacha. So he says like this: Tzedakah menahekes kol gegalei harakir. The tzedakah, generosity, is the thing that drives all the celestial cycles. And that is the thing that causes all the blessings to flow forth. But the brachas are not complete. Ki'im b'Shabbos, only through Shabbos. Shabbos is Mikor HaBrocha, is a source of blessing. Shehi b'chinas emunah. What is Shabbos? Shabbos is emunah. The main importance of tzedakah is emunah, is faith. Philanthropy can be pure gaiva. Just pure gaiva. The main chashivus of philanthropy is the emunah. That you give because you believe that you should give tzedakah, because Baruch Hu wants to give tzedakah. When a billionaire gives $100 million to the Metropolitan Museum, it's a shtus, it's gurnish mit nicht. Or you give $100 million to what? So you can show a shoe which is 3,000 years old. Right, check my Crocs, they're like 2 years old. Why is that 3,000-year-old shoe more interesting than mine?
I'll tell you what.
No.
People will pay to see that. We're going to pay to see your shoes.
But say that's the shtus. That's the whole shtus of the whole thing. Truth is that you have to understand the following. There's a little intention over here. But nevertheless, it is important to understand that we're not going to go on the tangent right now.
Okay.
That's the important thing.
You're going to stay on the tracks?
Yeah, just...
Thank you.
כי עיקר חשיב איזה הצדוקה היא האמונה. ועל כן עיקר הצנצת אור הצדוקה, that's to mind the shining of the light of the tzedakah kashemesh, like the sun. And its shlemus is only on Shabbos, which is the emunah, which is the bracha. That's the source of all the brachas. The Matik says the main tzedakah that shines like sun is giving it to poor people for tzedakah Shabbos. That's what the Kutas Tefillah says like that. This tzedakah that you're giving the poor person for Shabbos, this keneged the shemesh, the sun will be exposed to osid lovay, which is the light of the 7 days, and that tzedakah that we're doing in Yemei Chol, you give your people Yemei Chol, it's like the sun in our days. But the tzedakah that you give a poor person for Shabbos, that's like the sun that's going to be exposed also that was going to Shabbos. It's going to be a sun that will be full with refuah. It says as follows: Shleimus kol advarim emunah. The perfection of everything is emunah. Ubilti emunah kol advarim chaserim. Without emunah, everything is lacking. V'chen shleimus haTorah, the perfection of the Torah, shiadas. The Torah is das. You know what you're learning. Yirak alidei emunah is only through emunah. Ki kol haTorah omeret al emunah. The entire Torah is predicated on the principle of emunah. That's it. Without emunah, it is worthless. Habakkuk came and predicated everything on Emunah. V'tzadik b'emunoso yichya, he said. Chen shlemus hagalgalim, the same thing, the completion of the galgalim, the circuit of the celestial cycles, which in tzedakah is only through Emunah. It has to be plugged in to Emunah, because the main thing is Emunah. It says that through Shmiras Shabbos, which is Emunah, this completes and perfects tzedakah, and the person is zeichet to all the brachas. That's why the Tana starts Maseches Shabbos, Dafka is tzedakah. Baal Habayis gives to the poor person takes from the Baal Habayis. The first Mishnah of Maseches Shabbos has to do with tzedakah. What's it going to Daf Laman of Kasham? It rams you that the tzedakah has to do with Shabbos. The Shlemus tzedakah is on Shabbos, and Shabbos Kodesh is Zocher to Emunah. It says, and the main tzedakah, the main benefit of tzedakah is the poor man is doing with the rich man, not the rich man with the poor man. Because the rich man is giving the poor man money, but the poor man is giving the rich man the schos, which is eternal. But that kind of, this one is giving this one, and this one is giving this one. The giving of the money by the rich man, with this the poor man is giving the rich man. So which one is more important? The rich man giving the poor man, or the poor man giving the rich man? This is the main asiyah, the most important thing is that which, and achinami, the rich man initiates the doing, but really the main giving is done by the poor man to the rich man. He says, this is Binas Halichas V'Tnuas HaGalgalim. This is the form, the way that the Galgalim are. B'vchinas B'glal Davar Hazeh Galgal V'shchazeh Ba'olam. B'glal Davar Hazeh, Midrash Rabbah says this is a Galgal. Everything is circular. The motion of this world, everything repeats itself. And the Galgal of all the celestial circles and the turning of the earth are moving in two opposite directions. Ki yesh lo shnei tnuas. It has two movements. Achas etnua mimar v'mizrach. One moving from west to east, that's the natural movement. V'achas etnua echrechius, that's the forced movement. Mimizrach lemara, from east to the west. Mashagalgal yoyim yichozem is galgal mizrach lemara, that which the daily cycle moves from east to west and forces all the galgalim, all the celestial bodies, from east to west. Ha'oni, the poor person, is umimara v'kabtzach. I will gather you, which is Ani, a kabetz, and dovas, a kabetz, mimarav. That he is the one that puts together the tzedakah. Baal Habayis gives him, because mimizrach avizarech, from mizrach I will bring, give. That's the Baal Habayis. Chazir lechem tzedakah, sort of tzedakah. The main movement is mimarav lemizrach, from west to east. Now, Ani, from the poor person to the Baal Habayis. The main chiyus of emunah is only through the guarding of the covenant. That's why you go to tzaddikim on Shabbos Kodesh. The main kedusha of tzaddikim aמיתים is shmiras habris b'shleimus b'chol habchinas. They guard the bris perfectly. That's why people go to them on Shabbos, to receive from them Kedushas Shabbos, which is Emunah, which is the perfection of everything. Ultimately, all the celestial bodies, all the conduct of the world, and the Chukos Shemayim Va'aretz, what happens? People like to say, global warming. What does it got anything to do with anything? Storms, it has to do with Shmiras Habris. People say, what's the connection? Everything depends on Shmiras Habris. That's why all the brachas and the ashpos come from them. That's in all the anguish, the trials and tribulations the person go when he's traveling. It's all because of Gamabris. That's why Chazal said, before a person leaves the home, he has to be with his wife. So he shouldn't be b'fchinas hishkis kol basar dakar. All flesh has depraved its way. Darkoi is derech. It has to be in between the women. Derech gever be'alma. There's the way with a man with his wife. Darkoi is also the way, the trip, the travel. If you're not careful with Shmiras Abris properly, then there's a problem with Darkoi, with moving. The Shmiras Abris lo yelech tzah baderech. It's through Shmiras Abris a person won't have sar on the road. לכן צריך לתת צדוקה, קודם שיצא לדרך, you have to give tzedakah before you go out. כמו שכוסו צדק לפניו ילך ויעשה בדרך פעמיו. Tzedek, tzedakah should go before you, and you should send derech pa'amo. Ki al dei tzedakah yoyer koicho. It is through the tzedakah, the star will shine, because it is through the tzedakah that the entire Galgalim, which means the celestial the cycles, which include all the heavenly bodies, they shine. But there's a yevateli kuva b'derech. This stops the problems and manias in the derech that comes from what? From the fact that in the stars there's an ikuv. I mean, there's ikuv in the stars. They don't shine the way they're supposed to. A person has tzar b'derech because of this. Ad kan is a sivches. That Hashem will continue tomorrow, because this is a long and not an easy teaching. So we will, That Hashem, chop it down, le'at. Once we will get it, we'll summarize it, and then we'll learn the halacha.